You ever run into this in Acumatica? Like when a client wants to switch from average cost to standard costing for their inventory.
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Seems easy at first,
Right.
but then bam, they've got all this existing stock, and Acumatica's like, nope, not so fast.
It can be a real pain.
Yeah.
Acumatica's got these built-in safeguards, though,
Okay.
to make sure everything stays accurate so you don't mess up all the cost history.
Makes sense, I guess.
Yeah.
But still. Any stories come to mind like where this has been a real problem for someone?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Tiana Solutions, they're a big Acumatica consultant, right?
Yeah.
They had this client, medical equipment supplier, same situation, wanted to switch to standard costing, but, inventory.
The inventory roadblock.
Exactly. And that's where Mamta comes in. She's an associate functional consultant over at Tiana. She's got like 13 years of ERP experience under her belt and something like 150 unique Acumatica scenarios she's worked on.
150. Wow.
Yeah.
She must be a whiz at finding solutions.
Oh, she is. So for this medical equipment company, first things first, full inventory count. You gotta know what you're dealing with before you, start changing things.
Makes sense. Can't fix what you don't know, right? What'd they do next?
This is where it gets interesting. They made an adjustment entry, basically zeroed out the entire inventory.
Wait, like made it look like they had nothing. Why would they do that?
Well, remember that Acumatica rule? Can't switch costing methods if there's stock. So they basically wiped the slate clean temporarily.
Ah, I see. So then they could.
Yep. Changed the valuation method to standard cost. They set up the GL accounts for variances too and made sure the effective date was all correct.
That's clever. But how did they get the inventory back in under the new costing method?
Another adjustment entry, this time brought the inventory back, but using the new standard costing.
Pretty slick. I bet there was some double checking after all that, though, right?
Oh, absolutely. Reconciliation is key. Mamta always says that. They carefully check the quantities and standard costs against that first inventory count they did, just to be sure everything matched up.
Like a final safety check. Smart. So all that work, what was the payoff for this medical equipment supplier? What did switching to standard costing actually do for them?
Well, their inventory valuation was way more accurate, which obviously makes the financials better. Plus, their pricing became more consistent, which is good for them and their customers.
And probably made quoting a lot easier, no more guessing games on cost.
Exactly. The whole process got streamlined, made their business run smoother.
It's like Acumatica can do a lot, but
Yeah.
you need someone who really knows how to use it.
Exactly. You got to understand the software, but also like the accounting side of things, right? And sometimes got to get a little creative.
Speaking of creative, I bet this whole inventory trick could work for other businesses too, not just medical equipment.
Oh yeah, definitely. The idea is the same. Zero out the inventory temporarily, then you can switch. Lots of companies could use that. Shows how adaptable Acumatica is and how good consultants can really make a difference.
If anyone's listening and thinking, man, I wish I could use standard costing, well, now you know.
There's a way. And hey, if it seems overwhelming, talk to an expert, right? Save yourself the headache.
Now, Tiana Solutions, they've got a bunch of consultants like Mamta, right? Helping businesses with Acumatica.
Yep, a whole team of them. They work with all the different versions of Acumatica too, and tons of different industries, so they've probably seen it all.
Sounds like they know their stuff. Any examples of how they've helped other companies like solve Acumatica problems?
Sure, like they helped this retail company once, growing really fast,
Right.
needed to streamline their order fulfillment, getting orders out the door. So Tiana integrated their Acumatica system with a shipping platform, a third-party one.
And that helped.
Big time. Way fewer shipping errors. And they could get orders out faster, too.
That's a great example. Shows how the right expert can make a huge difference. So, for our listeners, if they're hitting a wall with Acumatica or just want to make things better, how can they reach Tiana Solutions?
Just call them up, 678-910-2774. They're happy to answer questions, help businesses get the most out of Acumatica.
Good to know. It's a big help to have a resource like that, someone you can turn to.
It really is. Finding the right partner is key, Someone who gets your business and can point you in the right direction. Sometimes it's a quick fix. Sometimes you got to get a little creative, like with that costing method workaround.
Shows you there's always something new to learn. And sometimes the best solutions, you don't see them coming. You really got to know what you're doing.
For sure. It's like they know where Acumatica falls short, but they also get what businesses actually need.
Yeah, bridging that gap, that's the key. Makes me wonder, are there other times when you need this kind of clever solution in Acumatica?
Oh, yeah, tons. I mean, Acumatica is powerful, don't get me wrong. but it's got its quirks, like any software. The trick is knowing how to work around them, right? To get to where you need to be.
All about learning and adapting. And for consultants out there sharing what they know, that's got to be huge.
Huge, yeah. The whole Acumatica community, it's all about helping each other out. That's how everyone gets better. And ultimately, that's how businesses succeed, right?
Couldn't said it better myself. Well, this has been a great deep dive. For everyone listening, remember, resources like Tiana Solutions, they're out there. If you're struggling with Acumatica, don't be afraid to ask for help.
And never give up on finding a workaround. Sometimes the best solutions are the ones you'd least expect.
Great advice. Until next time, keep learning, keep innovating, and keep pushing the limits of what Acumatica can do.